Welcome to Positive Day Out. I'm Prahlad Kakar. On this program, we've always attempted to bring you up close and personal with individuals who have been an inspiration to so many, who are right on the top of their game in their chosen line of work, and from whom we get to learn a lot, and of course, in the process, understand what makes them tick. With me today is the very versatile and new Audi A4 sedan. So I'm all set for quite an exciting drive and ride today. Why? Well, when you find out who I'm meeting, you'll understand. So I'm here at the Whistling Woods International Campus to meet our special guest. Now, many people have referred to him as a creative genius. Others have called him a serial entrepreneur, and he is all of that. He's been called the ad man, the madman, and I can tell you, you've certainly heard of him some point or the other because of some of the most iconic advertising films and so many other things that he's been up to. My guest today is Prahlad Kakar.
Prahlad Kakar is an ad guru, food and cigar connoisseur, restaurateur, entrepreneur, all rolled into one. Famously known as the enfant terrible in the advertising circles, what he dreads most is a boring script.
Hi, you're surrounded by all your admirers.
I don't know.
Can I call them that?
Not at all.
No?
I think they're all
None of them are protesting it either, by the way.
like they're 1 inch away from being Mullah.
So maybe I shouldn't have walked in.
Because they've had 2 months to write a script and they've written real rubbish.
Okay. All right. So high standards, or your high standards, that is, or
Lack of commitment.
genuine.
No. My standards are relatively, if I see the beginning of an idea, I think there's a possibility of developing it. But the beginning of an idea has to come with a lot of sweat, blood, and commitment and passion.
And tears.
And tears. And I don't see any of that except him trying to grow hair on his head.
No, I'm trying to grow hair on my head, as you can see.
No, but he.
I don't think he's not trying.
No, he's trying. We've seen this really fast.
Okay. All right. All right. So thank you firstly for having us here today, and well, you're welcoming me to your space right now. So I want to obviously know more about it from you.
So these are the guys who are doing the branding and the filmmaking for the class. They've already spent 6 months, and I'm very worried about it, to be very honest, because they've got another 6 months, and then they're supposed to be actually working in a production house and carrying the great name of PKSB with them. And maybe we will tell them not to tell anybody that they're from PKSB. It might be a better idea. What do you think?
Are you going to prove him wrong? Yeah, you're going to actually make him proud, right? Not.
Inshallah.
I'm not getting too much confidence from this, I have to say. But you know, I do wish them all the best, and yeah, I want you to show me around a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, so,
Why the need to do a school? When did that idea first come to you?
see, when we were running Genesis,
Because you were pretty much training people on the job.
we were training approximately 5 trainees every year, but the 5 that survived. You know, we used to get lost.
Communist world.
And the ones who survived eventually became professionals, and they did extremely well. So we found that they were all had entrepreneurial attitude, which means that very few of them actually work for somebody else. After
These are still creative, right?
all creative filmmakers, production assistants, production people, costume designers, jewelry designers, you name it. You know, they all came out of that cauldron, that melting pot. Now, but they all found what they really liked to do and what they didn't. So they had no illusions. Everybody came with the illusion that they wanted to be a director.
And that's not necessarily what they ended up.
Not necessarily what they ended up as, because there are very few people who are capable of being directors, because the directors are visionaries.
Yeah.
They're dreamers. And they dream all the time. So when you ask them to tell you a story, they can conjure up a story in a flash. They don't have to spend 2 months thinking about it or pontificating or looking at the navel. You know, it is almost a natural ability to spin a yarn.
Yeah.
And that is the trait of a good director.
At what point then did you decide to?
So then when we decided why only what we call deal with 5 kids, why not make them 50?
Because we're going back many years anyways.
Yes,
We've been doing it for
20 years. I've been doing it for 20 years, and there are about 300 alumni so far who run this industry actually.
Yeah, I was going to say. They're all well-known names.
So we said, okay, why do this 3 at a time or 5 at a time? Let's do 50 at a time, and let's see how many of them actually shake out to become what they should become. What I didn't calculate for was that the 5 that graduated, 12 started. Okay, only 5 graduated. The rest fell out on the side because they couldn't hack the
Yeah.
they couldn't hack the pension or the pace or the what I expected from them in terms of deliveries, because we set a very high standard, as you know.
No, so they dropped off when it comes to you and your company, or
Yeah,
did
yeah.
they get out of this industry altogether?
No, they started hanging around rather fast,
Okay.
but they never were of any significance, because if they dropped out of Genesis, then they weren't given too much attention.
Yeah.
But if you were a Genesis person,
Automatically you
you were never even interviewed. That they asked them a straight question. That's
Yeah,
the
we
question
have-
was, how many years did you survive from that?
Yeah. We have
So if you survive 3 years with me, means that you are bulletproof.
you're made for the big stuff. Yeah.
You got a khal like a genda.
Or have developed one.
Yes, I developed one over period there.
So how did you come here? Why this thing would?
So when we were looking for a campus and we were looking for also some facilities,
And it had to be in Mumbai. You wanted to.
I wanted to be in Mumbai because I couldn't transfer myself from there. Subhash Ghai actually offered to give us extra space here and said, come and do your branding course and your advertising film course with in my area and your entrepreneurship course. And like,
Was it always both?
Yes,
In your mind, it was always
all
both.
of them.
Okay.
Because funny thing was that our filmmakers became entrepreneurs because they became independent. They're all independent filmmakers, or they're independent production managers, or they're independent production designers.
So they're not necessarily agency arm.
No,
Yeah.
none of them joined an agency. You work for an agency for a little while,
Sure, but
but
Suck it out on their own.
but eventually set up their own production houses.
Yeah.
And we encourage them to do that because we said that the more competition there is, the more the bhav will be. And everybody will then be competing with each other. And if you come from the same stock, then the standard that you set for is very high.
Yeah. Yeah.
So no kid from any different background will think the same picture.
Of course.
So if you have a kid from Bastar and you give him Harry Potter and ask him to imagine it, it will be Bastar centric.
Drawn parallels from his own life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So each child develops
Or seeing all
an
that.
imagination from his cultural grounding.
And that's lacking today, I think.
It's lacking today because they all become the lowest common denominator because they only watch movies. They don't read books.
So is that an effort now for you to sort of inculcate
Yes.
that habit to?
It is. It's becoming a huge effort because information, Google has completely ruined their lives because they don't need to read and get knowledge because they can Google it.
Easy.
Yes.
Yeah. So, plenty to discuss, I know, and I know we've got to get going from the campus as well.
Yes.
Of course, I do want to show you what I have outside because we have a special ride. We're going to get in and I'll drive you and we can get going because that's the whole other side of your life. You know, we thought that instead of doing the cliched thing, because when people think about you, they think about your ad films, it would have been the cliched thing to get into only that zone. But we wanted to actually, you know, show people all the other facets of your...
The next facet of your mind that you guys have to come to, you have to come to Andaman, the Dairy School. It is the oldest and the first pioneering diving school in this country. We started 20 years ago.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, a lot of people don't know that about you.
Yes.
I'm sure you didn't. And so let's discover more of that. Let's get out of here and, of course, get on the road. Shall we? All right, so now you can see. Oh wow, that's our ride today. It's the A4 sedan, and so shall we? Shall we get going?
Yes. What fun.
It's a wonderful moment.
Bye.